a full deck tonight. We got 13 games in place. So that means 26 teams are on the board tonight to play basketball. And we got the 5 games to talk about. The first one we're going to talk about is the Bucks 2-1 at the Raptors 1-3. We got a +4.5 to the Raptors and a 215.5 point total to the game. So pretty much tonight you have a Bucks team that is, they did get whooped the other night by the other day by the Hawks, but they bounced back right away, got an 8-point win, revenge win Monday night over the Bucks. I mean, not the Bucks, but over the Heat, and that was pretty good for them. And then the Raptors, they are struggling because they won opening night against Minnesota, looking good at home, all that good stuff. Then they lose 3 in a row, but they lost these 3 in a row all by single digits. They lost to the Bulls by 1, they lost to Philly by 7, and then they lose to Portland by 8. And both those games were back-to-back at home. So this is going to be their 3rd home game in a row and their 4th home game out of their first 5 games this season. So this is going to be a game where they really do need to, step it up before things start getting a little bit besides them. But I know that they're not really playing for the playoffs this year. They're playing more as for building a group because they have made some trades and things like that that are going to be very helpful for them in this upcoming draft this year. But let's stop talking about the draft in November. Like, that's just so dumb to me. Like, give teams an opportunity to lose 40 games before we start really talking about the draft. And I think the Raptors are another sneaky team. If they can figure out a way to start winning games, they'll figure out a way to make the playoffs, silently. But I like the Raptors tonight with the upset at home. I know that they've struggled. They lost the last 3 in a row. But I think that Milwaukee is not going to take them as seriously as they should. And people have to understand, the Raptors always play up to the top teams in the NBA. And pretty much they figure out ways to get these little sneaky ass wins or get a 10-point win nobody sees coming, because a lot of times teams get to playing, and by the time, if they're still getting beat by the Raptors by a certain amount, they just throw in the white flag by the time they get to the 4th quarter. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Raptors tonight as my dog of the day to start the month of November with the +165 money line. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out, and we move forward from there. All right, we have ourselves up next, the Pelicans 2-1